Obama says Iraq is going to need more help. What's going on, guys? Make Hay Electric. It is Friday, June the 13th, 2014. Friday the 13th. That's kind of spooky. Interesting timing. On CNN right now, U.S. contractors evacuated from base in Iraq as insurgents advance towards Baghdad. This ISIS group. They had a banner on CNN last evening talking about the new Osama bin Laden, question mark. I'm seeing a lot of alarming signs here. This is going to be an Operation Blackjack warning video. We're coming up on the June 21st, June 22nd date. Not saying that that's the date anything's going to happen by any means, but it's interesting timing, all of this. Let me give you this link. President Barack Obama said Thursday the United States will not rule anything out with regard to the situation in Iraq, but they need more help. We're talking about doing airstrikes to help fight the ISIS that's currently taking over Iraq. I'll put this first link. Who are these guys? Where did they come from? Who is funding them? Are the chess pieces in place? Are the in place? Is the elite ready to make their move to enslave humanity even further? Zero Hedge has this: Al-Qaeda jihadists loot over $400 million from Mosul central bank, seize Saddam's hometown. They've stolen Apache gunships. They've stolen these people. They're like pirates. They're like you ever seen the movie Bad Boys 2? They're like the Zohinder or whatever it was, the guys that would just steal anything, as Will Smith would say. This is very interesting stuff going on here. Mapping Al-Qaeda's grand ambitions in Iraq and Syria. Zero Hedge has a map here. Take a look at that interesting stuff. As militants advance in Iraq, U.S. Embassy in Baghdad readies evacuation. Well, that's already going on. Thousands of people being evacuated out of Baghdad as these guys are sitting right on the outskirts getting ready to take Baghdad. This is madness. Would this all just come out of nowhere? Leads me to believe that maybe they're about to push the button on Operation Blackjack Jericho, for those of you not aware. That's the multiple city, multiple country nuclear false flag attack. Are they ready to pull that off? I'm seeing some alarming signs with all this. If you don't know what I'm talking about, PACA Alert Press did a great write-up here. The Simpsons predicts 6/22/14 nuclear terrorist attacks. Not just the date, but if you scroll down the page, there's a lot of great information on that page, including the Operation Blackjack video. Those of you who want to go over it, that fictitious slideshow that ran in the Telegraph years ago is what it is. Mail Online has this. Now the White House says Hagel made final call on Bergdahl as criticism of Obama over prisoner swap mounts. We got this situation. Let's get into these alarming signs I'm seeing. We give up 5 top guys, several of which say they're now going to attack the United States to get back one traitor, in my opinion, but it doesn't really matter what your opinion of it is. This is the situation. The Daily Caller has this. Is the president's unconstitutional Bergdahl exchange an impeachable offense? Mainstream media, at least a little bit of it, finally talking about an impeachment. So, is the administration going to need some big false flag event to deter everyone's attention away from the Bergdahl thing? Was the Bergdahl thing part of the false flag? All kinds of interesting madness going on right now. The Blaze has this. White House says Obama's looking to act administratively and unilaterally on guns. Gun control, constantly. They're trying to take guns from Americans. Okay, that also is in the plot of the TV series Jericho, which follows the Operation Blackjack theme of multiple city nuclear false flag attack. Not saying that's what it's going to be, but at the current time, they're not taking guns from Americans. They're going to need such an event that will scare Americans shitless that they'll just give up their guns, which many of whom won't, but I fear many will. So, another alarming sign. Constantly going after the guns, while at the same time, how the Obama administration arms police to the teeth with battlefield weapons. Police departments across this country continue to be militarized. People can try to deny the police state all they want. But like I said, all you got to do is Google police state. You'll find all this stuff. Why do police departments in America need to be militarized? That's very alarming. Is it so the resistance can't put up much of a fight? Put a link to it. Guns.com has this. Be advised, Chicago Police ATF Intelligence Center to fight 3%ers. ATF Intelligence Center to fight 3%ers. Think about that. Put a link to it. Interesting times we're living in. Got a few more. A flood of Mexican kids. Obama opens 3rd military base to deal with tsunami of illegals. We got this stuff going on with all these kids coming across the border. They are opening military bases as makeshift. Are we seeing the start of FEMA camps? Am I paranoid to think that way? I don't know. Very interesting what's going on with that. Or are we seeing the North American Union come in? You know, the Security and Prosperity Partnership. Joe Biden says U.S. needs consistent, unrelenting stream of immigrants. This came out June 11. Is he talking about erasing borders? That's what I take away from that anyway. That's the Vice President of the United States. It is what it is. Put a link to it. And Yahoo News has this: what if we reinstated the draft? This came out June 5th. Very interesting timing with all this. We're about to do airstrikes in Iraq. You know, I don't know what to make out of all this, other than I'm seeing some alarming trends here. We got the next Osama bin Laden thing up on the CNN. It is a midterm election year. It was midterm election year when the nukes went off in Jericho. We got the debt continues to skyrocket. Our debts have been forgiven was both in Jericho and Blackjack. You know, guns, borders. What does all this madness mean? Is it just random noise, or are the elite ready to make their move? I'd really like your thoughts on this. I'll put a couple more links at the bottom. Morning Mayan did a great video. Solve gun violence, take away guns in an oligarchy. Great video, 5 minutes long, going over current events. Definitely check that out. And a link at the bottom to my buddy's blog site, F-Town, in-game beginning of WW3, blogspot.com. Definitely check out his site for daily updates on this Mideast and world madness, because he does a great job. Dave, I appreciate you, man. He calls me on the phone with updates all the time, talking about, did you see this, did you see that? He's telling me stuff way before the mainstream media is putting it out. So shout out to him as well. I'd really like your thoughts on all this, guys. Are we seeing something bigger about to happen here? A lot of madness going on. I'd really like to hear from you. I love reading your comments. Until the next one, you guys take care, stay safe. Please rate the video. Please pass the information around. Make sure your friends and family members are aware, just in case. I'll see you on the next one.